Hello friends, we're live once again downtown, this time back inside Common Grounds, and we are at the This Is Us Hartford City Scan and Share event. It's our second one, and we've got a couple more coming up, at least one, maybe two.
And everybody's obituary in my family, I have the original newspaper clipping. And Grandma said we have 8.
So we're hearing some stories, we're scanning some photos, some newspaper clippings. I did want to let everybody know, a lot of folks think this is just for super old and super historical photos, but we're making tomorrow's history today, and this project is called Connecting Our Past, Present, and Future. So the idea here is we don't just want 50 or 60 or 100-year-old photos, although we love seeing the old stuff. We want to see pictures from around town. We want to see pictures from events, parades, sporting events. Let us see pictures from some graduation. Let us see the evolution of our downtown buildings. Let us see how much has our Hartford City Library changed. This is actually a modern photo. That's me. But yeah, we want architecture pictures. We want artistic pictures. We're trying to identify the common theme in our little town, or some common themes in our little town, and these will be used for an art installation here at the Hartford City, the Blackford County Senior Center in Hartford City. But also we hope to expand this project in the future to go countywide, and not just photos, but eventually expand to videos. So there's a lot of potential, a lot of possibility, but we can't start until we hit this goal of 1,000 pictures. So I don't know if we got anybody on with us live tonight, but scroll through your phone. Next time you stop over at your mom's or your grandma's or your sister's, or even your kids, your daughters or grandkids, pull out the photo albums, pull out the phones, pull out the laptops, and see what you got. So we've got here's some pictures from a recent training at our new fire training facility that's located right here in Hartford City. If you guys don't know about that, some details over on the Blackford directory page. There's also some info on the fire department page. But there is a great deal of beauty, art, and history throughout our community, and we want you to be a part of sharing it. Now, are these photos all going to be used in this project? Not necessarily. But what we are going to do in identifying these themes, here's a great one. This is from the bridge installation at the disc golf course. Lots of local folks, lots of local groups, lots of people contributed to make that happen. If you missed the video of the installation, it's available on our YouTube channel, Blackford Directory TV. If you guys haven't subscribed, please check that out. Here's a great picture from our very first Blackford County Small Business Bonfire Bash out at PK Heating and Cooling. That was a fun night. So this doesn't have to be ancient history. I want to just remind everybody, the photos that we're taking today are tomorrow's history. So let's get busy. Let's get some photos in. If you're capable of uploading them yourself, if you have digital photos, if you have a scanner, if you have a way to get us some good quality images, you can go to our website. That's thisisushartfordcity.com. Sorry, everything. There we go. Thisisushartfordcity.com, and you can upload your pictures and stories directly there. You can also go to our Facebook page, Facebook.com/This Is Us Hartford City. I am going to ask you, don't submit your photos via Facebook for a couple of reasons. One is Facebook compresses the heck out of them, and we're looking for high quality photos that we can use for local art installations. The first being for the Senior Center, and my hope is to eventually put together some traveling exhibits that you'll be able to check out, like a library book for your business organization. You'd be able to have it at City Hall for a while, maybe at the library, some of our downtown shops. So we do have a few pictures rolling in, but as you guys can see, we're just getting started towards our 1,000 picture goal. And if you haven't heard me say it before, my goal, that's the goal for the committee. My goal is for 10,000 photos. And when we hit 10,000 photos, then we'll know you guys are taking this seriously enough to take it countywide and start adding video and start building the public library of digital files that will be available for students, genealogists, and just about anybody else who wants to learn more about our history, who wants to be more involved with our community. Hey, Julie's on here. Hi, friend. Hi, Paisley. Thanks for tuning in, guys. So I'm cruising through some of these photos. These are photos that have been submitted by members of the public at our scan events or at one of our presentations. We have done presentations at City Hall, at the City Hall for the local Rotary Club. We've been down here at Common Grounds previously for another scan event, and we're, like I said earlier, we're hoping to have at least one or two more before the first leg of this project wraps up. If you guys don't know, this is all made possible through a grant from the Indiana Arts Commission with support from the City of Hartford City and Ciron Resource Partners through the Blackford Directory. So we've got lots of folks and groups working together on this. I am going to pull up our website if you haven't seen it before while we're all on here live together. And I do have a video that will be coming out. I really wanted to have it out before our event today, and that just didn't work out. But very soon we're going to have a video out featuring our Hartford City Public Library. And huge thanks to Michelle for volunteering to be an actress, if you want to say so, in our little short documentary style commercial. So that's going to be coming out very soon. And that's just to illustrate how easy it is to take your photos in. So if you do have the capability to do this on your own, we definitely encourage you to. But if you don't, you have help at the Hartford City Public Library and right down the street here at ADM Custom Creations anytime during normal business hours. You can come in, bring some photos, documents, whatever you have to share with the project, and they will scan it and upload it for you, so you don't have to do any of this. But if you're a little more tech savvy, if you've already got a lot of photos, old photos digitized, or a lot of us have digital photos now going back 10, 15, some even 20 years, break into those. Even if they're not the greatest resolution, even if they're not totally in focus, we want to see your pictures. So I'm going to read this to you. Well, we've got some viewers on. What's happening? Hartford City is rediscovering its roots and reimagining its future, one picture at a time. As the U.S. prepares to celebrate its 250th anniversary, we're launching a community-wide visual storytelling project to reconnect, reflect, and inspire. This initiative will bring our shared history and future vision into focus through powerful images and community engagement. So we're having some fun community engagement right now, and we've definitely collected some powerful images. I'm going to pull out, sorry for the camera movement, guys. This right here is a 1923 retro Hartford City High School yearbook. And we're going to be scanning and sharing a lot of photos from this book. We're also going to be making a trip to a few different libraries to find some more rare books and images. We're going to get those uploaded. But those rare books and images are a lot of fun. Really what we want is community participation. We do not want a small group of people to decide what's included in this. We don't want the committee even to really decide what's contained in this. We want you all to participate, to contribute, and we want the themes and the overarching ideas to come out from this huge collection, that out of 1,000 pictures, this is what you, the citizens of Hartford City, felt was important. This is what you chose to share from your town, from your family, from your heritage. So right now we're doing the call for photos. We're also doing community storytelling events. So if you came up for the Veterans Photo event at the courthouse a couple of weeks ago, Monica from the city of Hartford City had a little room set off to the side that wasn't quite as loud and chaotic as where the rest of us were, and recording stories from our veterans. But we're also continuing that. You can upload photos into this Is Us project. You can also upload videos. Those videos may not be used for phase 1, but we're building the library anyway. And we are going to do a public arts display, permanent and mobile exhibits. We want to launch that permanent exhibit for the Senior Center ASAP. That's why we want to get these photos in and try to get that rolling, maybe even as soon as June. And then in July, we can take this county-wide. We can expand it into video, and we can start sharing some of that archive that we're already building. So why does this matter? We believe our community story is waiting to be told by us. Through exhibits, collages, and interactive events, we'll transform old photographs and new snapshots into a vibrant, living portrait of Hartford City. What can you do? Have your photos scanned while you wait at one of our partnered locations. ADM Custom Creations, this needs to be updated because they are no longer at 223 West Washington. They are now at 207 West Washington in the former Synergy Dental office right down the street from where we're at right now. And the Hartford City Public Library, which hasn't gone anywhere, at 314 North High Street. Again, during regular business hours, you can bring your photos in, and they'll help you get them scanned for the project. You can upload the digital files straight to our Dropbox. There's a link right here on thisisushartfordcity.com. There's a QR code on our Facebook page. There's posters and pamphlets all over town. You can scan the code, and it'll take you right to the Dropbox. If you're on our homepage, right here, step-by-step instructions. So, I know you can't read this on my phone. Step 1, provide some notes about your photo through our simple online form. You can also send us an email, or you can just type out your notes or write them down and take a picture of it to upload with your photos. The main thing is, if there's a story or a location or names or anything else, if there's something written on the back of the photo, something you remember, something your parents remember, we want that history to be a part of the photos as well. So you can either fill out this little form online, or you can just write it down however it's convenient for you and get it to us, just so we know which photos your story or information is connected to. And then step 2, once you've told us about the photos you're sending us, all you got to do is send us the photos. Any file format, the Dropbox will take just about anything. We do have an email list. This is currently set up through our friends at the Chamber of Commerce and their constant contact. When we take this countywide, that will be changing, but if you sign up now, that list we will still have that list, and we will still include you. I'm going to walk you guys through the upload process in just a second. It's only going to take a second, but I wanted to recognize the committee. I always get their titles wrong, so here you go. Sherry Brown is the Community Development Director for the City of Hartford City, and she worked to help us secure this grant. Don Rogers is our photography partner, Don L. Rogers Photography. My wife Anna Norris is the graphic artist on this project from ADM down the street, and JD Beckley is our team historian. So if you have specific questions for any of them, their contact info is right there on the website. If you need technical assistance, please reach out to me directly. If you call these guys with computer questions, they're probably going to tell you something different, like call Tim. So I'm sure they'll help you if they can, but they would much rather just get you over here where we can fix your issues immediately. If you need technical assistance, email blackforddirectory@gmail.com, and I will get back to you ASAP. For some reason I miss your message, shoot me a text or shoot me a message on the This Is Us Hartford City Facebook page. So let's tell Hartford City's story together. If you want to get involved, there's lots of ways to get involved, even if it's not sharing pictures or telling stories. There's going to be some research elements to this. There's going to be some more opportunities, maybe for hours-long scan marathons, if that's something that sounds exciting to you. If that doesn't sound exciting to you, reach out and tell us how you would like to get involved. So if you plan to upload photos, I'm going to do a sample right now. We've done this in all of our training, so some of the pictures that I showed you earlier were actually sample photos uploaded by people who had attended one of these events or attended one of our talks leading up to the event. And once you get in here, start out with adding your photo info. I'm going to ask you to do that first just so you don't get excited and forget it later. When this pops up, it's just none of this is required except for your name and your email. The rest of this, just tell us what you do know. If you don't know anything, just say, hey, I don't know anything, and that's okay. That's where our friends and our research partners, our internet nerds, our late night owls like me are going to come in, and we're going to take the info that we do have. We're going to dig as deep as we can. We're going to get that info to JD for some verification and some help from his expertise. But that's all it takes. You just type in a couple notes there. Don't forget the I agree button and hit submit. And then when it comes time to put your photos up, we tried to make this as simple as possible. This is all set up through the Blackford Directory Dropbox. And you don't have to have an account. You don't have to have a login. If you want to create a login, then you can attach some info with your photos directly through Dropbox. But here is just a simple little, I agree that these are actually your photos and not somebody else's, and that you have permission to let us use them. And then you hit add files, and it's like any other thing that you do on your computer or phone. Add files. And once you're done, we'll have them. They pop automatically over into the screen we were just looking at, and we can move them on to the next step in the process. So if you've been wondering, if you've been hearing my videos, seeing the posters, and just don't know what the heck This Is Us Hartford City is all about, I hope you have a little bit better idea after this video. I plan to have some more, hopefully a little bit more polished videos out. This was not part of my plan for this evening, but while the rest of the committee's back there busy doing their parts, I thought I'd hop on here live when we weren't in such a rush. I was hoping for some questions. We got That's Cool from Julie. I always appreciate her support. But if you guys are out there watching in Facebook land, drop us a question. What do you want to know? Is 2-year-old photo old enough? Absolutely. Is a 2-day photo old enough? Absolutely. Do not think these have to be ancient photos. And don't think they have to be anything historically significant. We're very happy to see. Send us a picture of your dog. Send us a picture of your neighborhood. Send us a picture of some pretty clouds. Get involved. Let us see some Blackford County beauty in this project. And let's get to 1,000 pictures so we can get the seniors the art installation that we've promised them. And so we can move on to the second phase of this, which is where I come in. And that's where I'm going to get really excited. So I'm kind of excited now. This is fun. This is a great project. And it's going to be really exciting when we get the art installation out to the seniors. But once that process is finished, then it's going to get really exciting for me, because we're going to add the video component. We're going to add some search features. We're going to set up an entire website database completely dedicated to showing off the photos submitted through this project. Also, when we get to that step, we're going to start collecting videos, B-roll, cell phone videos, professional videos, anything that captures a piece of the town that we can use for multimedia projects. One of those is going to be an intro video that'll be played before public movie night coming up in the fall. Some other things like that. So instead of watching commercials for movies made by millionaires, you can see some short little clips from our exciting content creators right here in our very own community. So if you guys, it looks like I'm I'm down to one viewer here. So I'm going to cut this off. Hopefully some of you will see this later. And if you have any questions, reach out to us on the Blackford Directory page or here through the This Is Us Hartford City page. And I will be glad to help in any way that I can. This might be our last live of the night. We got about 25 minutes left, so you still have plenty of time to get to Hartford City, downtown Hartford City, to Common Grounds with your pictures and your stories for the This Is Us Hartford City Scan and Share event number 2.